Welcome or welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. For those that might find themselves here for the first time, thank you so much for joining us. I'm not sure where to begin because I feel like this might feel like quite a random channeling if you are appearing here for the first time. So I'm going to read a pre-channeled message from the Galactic Alliance, which is our fractal of the Galactic Federation of Light. At some point in our journey, we were told to switch names for all and purposes moving forward because the Federation was going to cease to exist to some degree. So if you're wondering who the Galactic Alliance are, they are the Galactic Federation. But I started to speak about and I guess unpack what dark energy will continue to be in this journey of life moving forward and the ascension process. So if you are here for the first time and you're wondering why I'm speaking about demons, you might want to go and start at the darkness series so you can see where I started my journey and why this has all come to be as a singular channeling about demons, everyone, because otherwise I just don't think that this will make much sense to you. I mean, feel free to stick around and understand the definition of demons as the Galactic Alliance has brought forward to me, to us Light Renegades. But I think that for this to make sense, you will have to kind of go at the beginning and understand my origins and where this has all led to. So I would suggest hopping over to the Darkness series. You can also check out my series with Aleister Crowley as well. I've been channeling him from the other side. It gets pretty crazy and expansive over here, everyone. So yeah, see what resonates for you. And if this feels like you shouldn't be here, you know, take what resonates and yeah, find your way, find your path. I hope there has been something that will be beneficial for you, you know, from our other playlists. There is a Getting Started and Beyond Basic series with my fellow Pleiadian sister, Anna Maria, which is, you know, a bit more day-to-day, life-to-life understandings, although all the channelings have become ever more expansive as we move forward, and, you know, we are bringing forward information about DNA and coding and, you know, what we once were before we incarnate as well. So I think everything is just expanding at its precise rate as it should be. So if you find yourself here and you're a little bit confused, I'd say just explore the playlist and, you know, search what might feel right to you in this time. But to those that are in real time, I have been excited to bring this forward, and also I think apprehensive because I got into a bit of a, well, yeah, I think there's been a lot of back and forth with the Galactic Alliance and my personal guides in this time that I've had off in January, everyone. I definitely kicked all of my toys out the pram and then some with regards to all of this. And, you know, I'm still in talks with them with regards to what I am wanting to bring forward, what I'm feeling I am capable to bring forward, and, you know, where I'm drawing the line under some understandings and having to make that be my truth moving forward, everyone. So today's channeling from the Galactic Alliance was about demons, and I asked what they are. You know, I wanted to get a finite definition for us so that we have a point of reference to come through, because I know that there is many conflicting understandings, and I felt like it was going to be up to me to bring this forward somewhere, everyone. So I hope that this is going to make sense to you. This is a little bit of a scattered channeling. When I came back to reading it after I first channeled it sometime at the beginning of January, you know, it was quite scattered and the sentences were very broken English, and I think this is a confirmation for some that have been channeling but thinking that they aren't channeling because it's not coming forward as fluid sentences. When I channel, these don't come through as fluid sentences. You know, there's a lot of energy that comes through when I'm channeling, when I'm typing, and, you know, I do have to kind of go back and reword some things so that it makes sense in full English and make full sentences. So for those that might have been channeling and thinking, you know, this isn't flowing, I'm yet to meet someone that it fully flows with off the get-go. So just have that as your confirmation is what I want to share. But today's channeling is demons and what are they? And the JA responded with, what are demons? This is as complex of a notion as we could possibly get right now. This is and will always continue to be timeline dependable. How you choose to interact will be up to you. Firstly, demons exist because of you. Collective energy and others perpetuating the ideas through media, through summoning, through biblical definition, through magic and propaganda to heighten the fear within these realms. Demons and dark energies have been strategically placed throughout history to instill fear and leave us feeling at a loss, that there is no way for us to overpower or have ultimate control. Demons are manifestations from many different fractals of understandings. Many are types of ET hybrids, manufactured by those controlled by the negative reptilian race. I'm going to repeat that again. Demons are manifestations through many different fractals of understandings, though many are types of ETs, hybrids, manufactured by those controlled by the negative reptilian race. However, there is a crossover with the Bible. This is where things become incredibly tricky. The Bible has been manufactured to control. It is as simple as that. Why do you think there are so many versions? This is not to say the words do not have significance. Of course, the Bible has helped so many and will continue to for the next few turns of time at least. But you must start to take a more objective view to everything. Use what feels right for you. Do not get hung up on who is wrong, right, who, where, and what, and whom said everything. It's important to understand what is connecting to your soul and what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel at peace and in comfort. This is truly what is most important right now. You must face your fears of the unknown to be truly set free. Demons have a name. They have come from specific realms and understandings. Some believe themselves to be the most powerful because we have given them that exact power. Do you understand? Any being that tells you it has hold over you is lying. Yes, it's true. Beings can interfere with your physical vessel. However, this only happens to those that are not aware of their own power. This is where we must enter Lucifer. Remember a few channelings into the Darkness series, Lucifer spoke of his existence and why he is here. He is a gatekeeper for those that chose to partake under this layer of understanding as expanse. Yes, beings choose to experience the darkness, negative energy, the shadow to help elevate a soul's evolution. Look at the soul sat before you right here. This was the quickest way, as with many of you, to leap you into the energy and pull you straight through the darkness and directly into the light. Experiencing such darkness need not be a glass half full experience, but a speck in time in your great expanse. This is not to diminish your experience, but have it be a badge you wear with honor and pride rather than infliction. Wounds must be healed so that you can move forward. We will circle back. Demons go by name and understandings that you humans have created. So the Bible, Christ's light, stops them. In other understandings, this would be incantations or the elements. If you come across such a being, your soul will know what to do as you will be moving from a soul-centered space. Anyone watching this channeling, this is your soul leading you. Please have no fear, for fear is what can and will cripple you. Demons will see a crack and they will do everything that they can to pull you down. You must have faith and stay true to the light, whichever way that looks to you. This is a very complex subject, and each story, tale, folklore is unique and must be treated as such to abide by the realms in which you are. Must be treated as such to abide by the realms in which you are within your specific lifetime right now. However, some exception to the rule will be for those that know all, that understand that all understandings stem from the negative reptilian race somewhere, and you can choose to adopt this notion when you come face to face, energy to energy with such beings. Bottom line, you are in control over whatever happens to you and your vessel. Even if an entity try enter, you are within your own capacity to expel it. However, it makes sense that at sometimes one can become fearful, or if this is your first time within these realms, you might want to call on a professional who can help you with energy removal. Seek whom you are drawn to. They will be the best person to help you in that moment. Again, your soul will be leading and guiding you. You create your own reality. Please remember this. Everything is of your own mind's creation. We say this to liberate you and give you freedom. No two beings experience something the same way, even if in the exact same space, in the exact same parameters of understanding, soul's evolution, insert what you wish to call it here, ascension, etc. We are at a time of evolution where you will get to decide what it is you wish to experience, what it is your soul called out for. You are being guided every step of the way closer to that exact truth. You are being drawn closer to the exact truth and understanding each and every single day. All our love, the GA. So apologies if that didn't make any sense. I hope that it did. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. But from where I'm sat right now, everyone, what I'm starting to understand, and I think this has been my understanding of everything for such a long time, is that everything is timeline dependable. So wherever you are in your journey is going to make demons mean a very specific something to you. And this is where I got incredibly irked by my teams of light and the GA in my time off, because, you know, obviously I brought forward a very specific understanding of what demons were at a certain point in time. And, you know, this was very much connected to the church and religion and using Christ's white light to dispel demons. And, you know, now coming to the understanding that that isn't the only way, but it has been the way for so many, because that was the overriding collective energy at one time, everyone. So, you know, this idea of, you know, Psalms being used, words used by Jesus Christ or coming from the Bible, they were working to expel demons. And this was like some channelings and readings that I've been doing with regards to, you know, exorcisms, all of that type of stuff. And it was all saying, you know, the blood of Christ, the light of Christ is the only thing that can dispel these things. But we now have an even more expansive understanding of that, you know, the negative reptilian order has been in control of all of this for some time, in all spaces. So if you come face to face with such energies, it's going to be up to you to decide how you wish to expel these energies out of your vicinity. You know, you can get help on this. I'm here for this. But the main message that's coming forward is that you will have to face darkness on your journey. It is impossible to move forward in the ascension process without having to face such things somewhere. And, you know, this is coming down to those that are really on the expanse right now. There are going to be beings that wish to stop you. This has happened time and time and time again on my journey. And this is where, you know, I was coming to some pretty heavy understandings in my time off, is that just how much dark energy was being filtered through my own physical vessel. And, you know, I was purging this out through the entirety of January. And now that it's mostly gone, I can't believe how much is being kept inside of me, everyone. And, you know, this is where I've had to say, I need a break. I need some time off to refigure how I can do this work moving forward without taking on such energies. There was a layer of atonement with regards to me processing this negative energy within my own physical vessel. And, you know, my entire life has been so wound up in all of this, to the degree where, yeah, my mind was completely shattered again throughout January, and having to come to understandings that my life just hasn't been my own from the get-go, and having to process this at a human level, because I was just on the expanse. You know, my Pleiadian energy took over within all of these realms, and, you know, I'd have so many people come to me and say, I don't know how you do what you do. And, you know, the simple answer is, if I was human, I would not be able to do what I do, but I am of Pleiadian origin. That is my energy, and that is me, you know. So I'm having to refigure what I'm willing to bring forward, because I now get to choose, everyone. So, and I haven't made a decision on that yet, everyone. So I'm going to bring forward the information that I have thus far on my journey with regards to the darkness, what it means. But I feel like a whole chunk of this has just, you know, come to a pinnacle, come to a head. And anything of darkness is connected to the reptilian order somewhere. Point blank, period, the end, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, which, you know, put an end to a lot of my research. I thought, there's no need for me to delve any deeper into this, because I know what it means now. So it's going to be up to you to adopt what understandings you wish to take forward. And I know this is going to split the crowd. I know some people aren't going to want to stay with the Light Renegades. That is completely okay. And, you know, take what resonates for you. And this is going to be testy times for all of us, because you're going to have to choose which timeline you wish to be on, which understandings you wish to be in this present moment, and what is manageable for you. We are coming to the understanding that, you know, religion isn't what it once was, and has meant so many different things for so many different people, beings, understandings, and there's been a reason behind that. So please come with this at an open mind. I feel like there's going to be lots of questions. I have lots of questions still, that I have yet to be answered. So do shoot those over, and I will get those answered by the GA as we move forward. But this is going to have to be a step-by-step process, everyone. And I'm still figuring things out behind the scenes as I go. So please bear with me. And I said I was going to be back for a message yesterday, but it just didn't feel in alignment. So if I don't show up, it's just purely because it doesn't feel like the right time, and I trust my intuition within all of that, everyone. And I'm still figuring things out with different teams that are coming in. There is so much more so many more beings stepping forward, wanting to share their information, their understandings. I've been in the dragon realms as well, quite heavily, along with the angelic kingdom as well. And yeah, it's all coming to an understanding that I'm trying to fit together so I can bring it forward in a cohesive energy and understanding. But it's time. But we are going to just have to take it step by step, and allow yourself to absorb this step by step, everyone, too, because we are taking on some pretty heavy duty understandings and breaking those apart, and that does break down the mental psyche. And I would suggest to anyone that is really struggling, please do reach out to us, and seek help where you feel like you are needing it. None of this information is brought forward aside from medical understandings, and those that might feel like their mental psyche is struggling, please do reach out to a professional with regards to the mental mind, and see how they can help you too, everyone. I want to make sure that everyone is moving forward, looking after themselves in the highest vibration that they can. And we are advocates of all understandings here, but you do have to look after your physical vessel, your mental understandings, your mental health as well is important. I'd like to show everyone, and those lines are very blurred between all of these realms. So please make sure you are seeking the guidance and the professional understandings, medical providings that you need, is what I want to share. But I think that's all for today. Sorry, this has been quite a melding of understandings. I still feel like I'm putting the pieces together myself, within all of this, and I'm having to break down quite a lot of my own mental psyche. Something that has come up throughout January is just how much of my mental programming had come from my Catholic schooling, and there is so many facets of my life that took a great shift in time because of that, in so many ways, and some in the darkest of ways too, that I'm still having to come to terms with. And somewhere I've lived many lives connected to different religions and doctrines, but I think a lot of my understandings did come from Catholicism and Christianity for the most part of my lifetimes to bring me into this moment. So there were a lot of things that I'm even breaking down, at my human level, in my mental psyche, that has been a lot for me to process. So please do go with ease, everyone, and come back to this, take time off from this. Don't go full steam ahead to those in the darkness series and end up in a puddle, because that's not going to help anyone. Please be drawing in the light, please be calling in the light. I've taken a break. I was like, I can't take any more darkness anymore, everyone. And I've pivoted for a time. I don't know how long that time will be, but I needed my own physical vessel to go through changes that couldn't happen while it's bringing forward this darkness, everyone. So some of you, I think, are of the same understanding as I am, and you use your physical vessel to process too. So just be aware of that, and if you have a lot of questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or any of us Light Renegades. This is exactly why we are here. But I feel like I'm rabbiting now, so I'm going to sign off for today, everyone. I feel like there's going to be lots more channelings like this that are a bit more wordy, a little bit more complex to get one's head around. And yeah, take your time, everyone, but I'll be back when it feels aligned. Take care.